Welcome to the Elimination Chamber review, everybody. Of course, we're going to start off with the Kickoff pre-show. Now, there's two things that happened here. There is the MizTV segment, and there's a match. The match started off first. It was Zack Ryder versus Stardust, not previously advertised, so just kind of thrown out there on a whim, and it was fine. You know, it's a pre-show. They didn't really give a shit about this time around, but the best part about the whole thing, I think, was that they kept building up this idea that Stardust had a new finisher. And he does Crossroads. But it's the Queen's Crossbow, according to JBL. And
looked new to me.
Michael Cole's like, that's the same move he's been using for years. And JBL's like, Stardust, you have not failed your city. And just like spitting a bunch of random shit out there. I thought that was kind of fun. But really, this was a throwaway match. And I don't know. If you missed it, you didn't miss anything. What do you guys think about it?
Well,
Since I didn't have any plans for him, this is probably the best thing they could have done. Zack Ryder had a good showing on Raw, so I'm glad they gave him an opportunity too. These guys had a fun match. Not much more to say about it than that.
I didn't miss much apparently because I didn't watch it, so no comment.
I don't think I'm going to trust Michael Cole's opinion on this. I don't think I've ever seen Stardust or Cody Rhodes do this move before. It seemed pretty fresh to me, and I think that's something his character really needed to just get it into something that didn't feel stale. You know, we've seen Cody Rhodes always keeping things different, always switching things up, and this time he's been doing this Stardust thing for a while and not really giving it any layers, so this is something to bring it on a good path.
It just reminded me of that time where I think it was in a Botchamania video that they pointed it out, where Michael Cole sees Batista do that shoulder block off the turnbuckles, and he's just like, Batista, oh my god, a shoulder block. And then it cuts to another time where he's doing it later on, and he's like, Batista, I've never seen him do that. I swear to God, I've never seen him do that before. Michael Cole, person to trust, whether somebody's done a move. The other part of the pre-show was the one that they advertised. That was the MizTV segment with Daniel Bryan. Miz comes out with whatever the fuck he was wearing. It's like a hoodie without sleeves and with a long trench coat kind of part to it. I don't know what's going on with that, but this sucked, man. Like, I wasn't expecting much, but they didn't accomplish anything. They had the Mega Powers come out, and they, kind of brawled with the Miz because Daniel Bryan can't. I was just disappointed as all hell.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Was a good opportunity to set up who was going to be replacing Rusev in the Intercontinental title chamber match. And they didn't do that. All they pretty much just said is like, hey, Daniel Bryan's going to be here later. Watch the pay-per-view. That's not a pay-per-view. Or
a special event.
And it was like, Miz, he's talking about his Hollywood career. He didn't really even talk about the new movie that he's doing. No, not that I would have wanted to see a preview of it, because I'm sure it's garbage, but they didn't show that. There's no updates for Daniel Bryan. Like, this really was just a complete waste of time. And I was thinking, too, maybe the Miz will take Rusev's spot. It would have been a good time to do it. But, nope.
Is it really, that big of a waste? I mean, it's just pre-show time. Like, if they weren't doing that, they're just going to be spending more time with the panel or on some stupid video.
I probably would have rather had seen interviews with the people from the chamber.
That would have probably been better as well.
Like,
you could always think of something better. I mean, it's not it wasn't offensive. It got Daniel Bryan on TV. He talked a little bit about some of the things he's got going on, like the commercial for 5 Hour Energy. Made a fun callback to when The Miz was Bryan's NXT pro. It was fine.
Any other thoughts about this before we move into the actual pay-per-view?
Yeah, I thought it fucking sucked.
Yeah, it's not a pay-per-view. It's a special event.
I don't know what it accomplished. It bored me to tears. And it was like, Daniel Bryan told the Miz to shut up.
Yeah, I guess that's all you can really take away with it. So, first match that we will talk about a little bit later on in part 5 is the WWE Tag Team Championship match. Stay tuned. Click on the next video, everybody. We'll be right back.